everybody, and welcome to a prodigious wild ride with Steve-O. When I say prodigious, I mean great in so many ways, and that is YUNGBLUD. This kid is so unbelievably talented, so just charismatic, and man, watching his show on the night that we taped this episode absolutely blew me away. I mean, this kid is just mesmerizing to watch. And what a treat to talk to him. He's also just on fire, especially since most recently Ozzy Osbourne really went out of his way to give him a special blessing. I mean, man, this kid's just got it going on. He's on top of the world. I'm a humongous fan, and boy, did I ever enjoy this episode. So let's get into it. Ladies and gentlemen, people of the universe, I bring to you a British piece of ass. A guy who's absolutely on fire.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, we're seeing him everywhere. Dubbed the mentor of Ozzy by Ozzy.
Mental.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable, man.
Yeah, we got YUNGBLUD.
Thank you for having me, Steve-O, man.
Bro.
I'm really excited.
Dude, but am I correct that we reached out to you
20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
About that. That's a good vibe, man. That's when the magic happens.
Yeah, well, I actually reached out to his team because we have a mutual friend.
Who?
Tara Yummy.
Oh, do it?
Yeah.
Oh, you know Sarah, do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's crazy.
She's the best. She's the best.
She's
so
nice.
I was like, yo, Tara, what are the chances you could link us? Because I pitched it to Steve.
I was super into it.
Yeah,
I love it, man.
So I tried to
I
Tara.
got to venues today, and I was just I'm a bit hungover because we had a bit of a mad night last night. And I got into the venue, and me tour manager comes in. He's like, "Yo, Steve-O wants to have you on his show." I'm like, "Does he live in Salt Lake City?" And they're like, "No." He's like, "He's around the corner," and I'm like, "All right, fucking great." I love how I love it when a plan comes together, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we all just happened to be in the same city at the same time.
Yeah,
all three
I love
of us.
it.
Yeah,
I'm on my Crash and Burn tour. What's the name of your tour?
The Idols tour.
Idols tour, of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah.
So sick, man. It's mad here. Salt Lake City's wild, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, now you're hitting it pretty hard.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Honestly, I can't believe it.
You've just come from Japan.
From Japan, yeah, from Osaka.
How many shows in Japan?
2 shows in Japan. I was in Japan for 3 days.
What I want to know about Japan is, because I saw a video where Japan wasn't allowing the crowd to mosh or something, but you were just on stage saying, "Fuck it!"
No, that video was after COVID, right?
Okay.
We went over after COVID, and they were really concerned about people moshing and breathing air on each other. I'm like, well, why are you throwing a concert? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this radio host went on stage and was talking in Japanese, and he was basically saying, like, "I'm really extremely worried about this next performer. Whatever he tells you to do, you better not mosh or shout on stage." And I didn't know what he was fucking saying. He's like, I'm saying to the band, I'm like, "Fuck me. He's really talking us up here. We better go on and fucking nail it." But what he was saying was, he was like, "It's illegal right now to do this shit." So I didn't know he said that. So I just run on. I'm like, "All right, motherfuckers, let's fucking go." And you could feel at first they were a little bit skeptical. But you know when you've told a child their whole life they're not allowed to do something, and then you kind of fucking egg them on and they just go feral. That's what happened then. It was epic.
You know, it's hard
I loved it.
not to hear Ozzy in the way that you speak.
Oh, really?
A little bit.
It's probably because we're from similar parts of the world, isn't it?
Right. You've got it's a real Ozzy vibe, and that seems like it's crazy. How did the relationship with Ozzy come about?
It was weird. It was weird because I was shooting a video for a song called "The Funeral," and I was like, my bucket list was to do something with Sharon and Ozzy. But I've known Kelly for years, right? Kelly would just be at the shows, and we'd I think we're kind of kindred spirits. We're a little bit naughty, you know what I mean? So every time I was in LA, we'd just go out and be fucking naughty. So I text Kelly, I was like, yo, do you want to come and be in my music video? And she was like, oh, I can't, I'm on tour with Slipknot, because obviously she's with Sid from Slipknot.
Yep.
But my mum and dad are around. I was like, shut up. So then they linked us with Sharon, and then they pulled up, and honestly, man, they were so fucking nice. You know, like when people say don't meet your heroes, and Ozzy for me, my whole life has always been my North Star, because
sure.
I've just been like mental, you know what I mean? I've been crazy and fucking out there, and he was accepted for his madness, and he was loved for his madness. So I think a lot of people would ridicule me, so I turned to him for fucking vibes. All right, babe, come on. and I was like, and I just fucking loved him. And then when he first turned up on set, his rider was a French baguette, salami and ginger beer, and he fucking made me a salami sandwich first time I met him, and then we just became really close. And I don't know, man, I loved him. I love him. I love him. And then we got to know each other, and then he passed, which has just been the worst fucking couple of weeks ever.
Yeah,
that was 2022 when you shot that video.
Yeah, 2022, and it was because I had an idea. I basically was like, I want Sharon and Ozzy to hit me with a car. And then Ozzy goes, what the fuck was that? And she goes, oh, just some fucking poser. And and they did it. They were so down to do it. Hello, you cheeky mucker.
Yeah, Moon Pie, you're being very, very rude.
No, she's into it, man. The birds love me, man. Especially American birds. I'm into her. She bites as well. The American girls bite.
For sure.
Yeah.
Did Ozzy give you any sort of advice as far as the rock and roll world?
What he said to me was, go on, Moon Pie, get down, go on, love you, Will. He said to me, the most beautiful thing he ever said to me was, never compromise, they'll get it later. And you know, when it sounds like such a passive statement, that, but I think when you really kind of sit on that for a while, a lot of people always had an issue with kind of my, she's back. A lot of people always had an issue with my energy. You know what I mean? And people would think I'm too nuts. And I think when someone's crazy, people find it hard to believe that I'm actually like this all the fucking time. And I think when after like kind of kicking it with Sharon and that, she said he saw a little bit of himself in me. I think not because we make the same music, just because we're fucking a bit nuts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're fucking crazy. And then ever since we became really close. And I don't know, man. I think like when you have loved someone your whole life and then you get to know them and they are, I don't know, like pure and beautiful and exactly what you wanted, but even more. It's fucking cool, man.
For sure.
You know?
For sure.
Yeah.
I'm buddies with Billy Morrison.
Oh yeah, man. Billy's a good guy, man. He's he's a good guy.
He plays guitar for Billy Idol, and he's got a show on Ozzy's Boneyard.
Yeah.
On Sirius XM. Just dear friends with Ozzy.
Yeah, no, he's a geezer. I saw Billy a couple of weeks ago. I never met him until a couple of weeks ago, but he's got that fucking accent, ain't he? When he speaks like, oh, I'm Billy fucking Morrison, you know, fucking the mumblers. You know what I mean? A proper mumbling accent.
Yeah.
So I always feel like kind of a creep when I'm like researching people to do a show with them. But I mean, whatever. Like I'm looking at your interviews, and I saw something where you said that if you feel something's wrong, you're gonna say that you think it's wrong, and if you feel somebody's wrong, you're gonna say you think somebody's wrong. Yeah. So has that gotten you in trouble?
Sometimes. The thing for me is I'm unfiltered, so I don't really think about it. You know, if someone asks me something, I'm just like, blah, blah, blah. And it does get me in trouble. I think like instincts, I'm quite bad at like censoring my fucking instinct. So like I'll get my arse out and shit on in the wrong kind of situations, or like fucking just go a bit mental on stage. You know what I mean? I think in 2021 after the pandemic, I got a little bit cancelled online because I've always like spat beer in the crowd and shit. You know what I mean? Like, which you just do at a rock gig. But I think everyone was so fucking uptight.
I can see that.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Everyone got so fucking uptight, didn't they, after COVID and shit? And I just think like within my life, I've never been very good at censoring myself. So yeah, I've been in trouble a couple of times.
I looked up. I asked ChatGPT, "Does YUNGBLUD have a criminal record?"
Nothing. I think
That's a great question.
I think I'm squeaky clean. What did ChatGPT say?
It said that there is no record of you being in trouble with the law. The two closest things that they had. This is fantastic. You had a
Can't wait to hear this.
A spontaneous, unannounced performance in the library at
in Dallas.
At a university
in Dallas.
Southern Methodist University.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Why would you have an impromptu?
I don't fucking know. We were bored. We were like touring in a van, and we were like, oh, let's make some waves in America, man. I don't fucking know.
I mean, it's pretty radical.
Yeah,
libraries are notorious.
Yeah, no joke,
You're
right?
supposed to be very quiet in a
It was
library.
like a Methodist church university, so obviously we come in looking like we crawled out of Satan's arsehole.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And walk into the fucking thing. Me mate's got a snare drum, and we've got these little Marshall things. I don't know why we thought that would be a good idea, but it was no joke shit. Cause you're hitting that thing, and it's a snare sounds like a fucking gunshot or some shit. So then the old people were just like, "What the fuck's going on?" Loved it, and like started like mosh pitting in the library in Dallas.
The old people?
No, not the old people. The fucking librarian, she did not like me. She was like stood there like, "What the fuck is this?" Like cracking up. Like, remember that fucking bird, Roz from Monsters Inc?
Yeah.
You know the fucking Wang with Ozzy.
For sure.
Fully librarian like that. We start sprinting out. She's like, "I'm calling the cops on your ass." I'm like, all right, fucking shit. Running. Police pull us over. No joke, fucking some American shit. Like guns and shit. I'm like, fucking hell, we fucked up here. And I get out, and I'm trying to be really English about it to see if it'll get me away. Like, "Hello, officer. How you fucking doing?" Oliver Twist it, you know what I mean? To like maybe like, "Oh, you're British, you don't know the law." Did not fucking work. He was like, "Right, like hand on the fucking vehicle." I'm like, all right. Frisked me, doing the older fucking business. I actually thought it was quite cool because I felt like I was in Beverly Hills Cop or some shit. I'm like that on the counter, and I was like, and then he was like, "What do you think you're doing?" I was like, "We're just playing rock and roll music, man. Fucking lighting up your soul, man. Fucking speaking to your spirit, man. Fucking spreading the fucking word, man."
Yeah.
And he's like, and then he didn't like that either. And then I offered him tickets to the gig. He was like, "That would be a gratuity, sir. I could arrest you on that charge." I was like, "Oh shit."
That'd be a bribe.
Yeah, fair. It would.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh shit. So what are we gonna do?" And then he was like, "Are you a nice boy?" I was like, "This is fucking weird. Why would you ask me that?" I was like, "I think so." And he's like, "Will you do this again?" I was like, "No, I swear." But in my head, I was like, "Fuck yeah, I will." But then he let us go.
Yeah,
He let me free.
Not even a citation.
Not even a fucking ticket.
Yep. And the other example of you getting in trouble, you know, there's one thing you don't want to be in trouble with, and that is your online business, man. That's why Shopify is such a crucial sponsor of the Wild Ride podcast, because everything I do online is with Shopify. My website, my merch, everything with my online presence. If it's e-commerce, it's Shopify. Even if you don't have a website at all, Shopify is the way to go. It's the simplest and it's the most compatible with all of the components of online business. So if you want to try Shopify for the first time, no matter what level your business is at, whether you have a website or not, you can do so for just $1 per month. trial period if you go to shopify.com/Stevo. You can't go wrong. There's nothing to lose. It's a $1 per month trial period, and it could be very worth it because it's worked wonders for me and all of the business that I've done online. So one more time, go to shopify.com/Stevo and don't be in trouble with your online business. Now let's get back to it.
Yeah,
This one's pretty well documented. You hear about it a lot. You were suspended from school for mooning your teacher.
Yeah, I was, yeah.
You were dared to moon your teacher.
Yeah,
is that
I mean,
right?
it was all schoolboy fun, innit? You know, I mean, I think, like, the problem was my teacher was a 66-year-old woman named Miss Hamill. I don't know if she's still alive. If you are, I'm sorry, miss. I didn't mean. But my mate was like, you know what it's fucking like? You know what it's like. It's like, go on, do it. And you're just like, no, I shouldn't do that. And everyone's like, no, go on, do it. And then more people join in. It's like, all right, fuck it, I'll do it. And it wasn't a quick one. It was a full-on, hey, arse up against the window.
And what grade was this?
I don't, fucking hell. 10th grade.
Oh, so high school, yeah.
Yeah,
high school. Shit you do in high school.
Yeah, I had hair on my arse and shit. You know what I mean? So it wasn't like. And I remember running off or whatever, and then 2 hours later I was in chemistry, and the deputy head, because in England they use your second name. It's like some Harry Potter shit. Like Harrison, come out. And I'm like, oh fuck, I really fucked up here. Because I was a bit naughty in school. I was cheeky, I wasn't naughty. And he takes me to his office, sits me down, cup of tea and everything. And he's like, you understand?
He offered you a cup of tea?
Yeah, proper like, sit down.
Like you're in deep
shit now.
So have a cup
of fucking tea.
But
But while he was suspending me, he was laughing. He was like, now listen, you can't, like, fucking, like, laughing at me. I'm like, sir, I understand that it's like, and he's like, I understand that it's schoolboy fun, but if this was the real world, you could be arrested. And then he was laughing at me, but then he suspended me for a couple of days, and I remember I had a fucking flip phone. Do you remember them Sony Ericsson fucking flippers? And my mum called me 6 times. I just didn't want to fucking pick it up. And I pick up, and she just goes, she's like, it's a 67-year-old woman. What were you thinking? And fucking starts screaming at me. I'm like, I didn't think it was that big a deal, but my mum didn't like it. But my dad started laughing with me at dinner, so.
How long were you suspended for?
3 days.
3 days.
It's all right.
I mean, it's kind of like, okay, so I don't have to go to school for 3 days.
It was all right. Honestly, I think like in England, people like they dramatize shit like that. I don't know. It's like, oh, he fucking showed his
arm. Then I suppose it could get you behind in your schoolwork. Maybe your grades would suffer. I mean, if you were
weirdly, I was quite good in school of like subjects that I liked. I was like naughty, but I could retain information. So I'd be like a fucking terror, but I get good grades.
Okay,
so
that's
like,
sick,
you know what I mean?
That was not my case.
Really? No.
I saw that you hated math and science.
Fucking hated it.
You liked everything else.
Yeah, I just didn't like. I just was like, fuck. I was really bad at it, and it was just like, but you know, I still have nightmares now that I'm waking up and it's my maths exam tomorrow, and I wake up, I'm like, oh fuck, thank fuck, I'm on a tour bus.
Back in high school, were you making music?
Yeah.
In those days, yeah.
You know, I loved my music teacher because she'd find me in the music centre during maths. And I'm like, miss, don't tell. And she'd just be like, I didn't see anything. I was like, yes. 100%.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you grew up with
I grew up in a guitar shop.
Yeah, for sure.
My old man and my granddad had a family business guitar shop. So, like, I fucking loved it. Honestly, when I think of rock music, I think of, like, amp wire, soldering irons. You know what I mean? For fucking soldering shit. Tolex, glue, lager, and fucking just some like rock and roll playing. That's what I grew up on. It was sick. Like, they used to put me in fucking boxes and throw me down the stairs and shit.
The first track that you ever released.
Yeah.
King Charles.
King Charles, yeah.
And that was released in 2017.
That was, yeah. Wow,
So,
you did your research.
Yeah.
That.
Well, I mean, I was fascinated by that because, like, clearly, Charles was not yet king in 2017.
No.
So walk me through that. Like
it was like, to be honest, I was getting pretty fucking historic with it. I think like it was all based around Brexit and kind of a kick against the establishment in terms of back in the day, like there was an old King Charles, a Stuart King Charles, and then there was going to be obviously King Charles now. And notoriously, the Stuart King Charles took a load of money to fund unnecessary hate and war. And I was just a bit like, there was a correlation between that and Brexit. Because I just thought, as Youngblood kind of came out of my head as a artist thing, I was like, me and my mates felt really unrepresented. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, it was the first moment where I had an opportunity to vote, and it was like really, like a lot of young people felt cheated and silenced because the government lied. You know what I mean?
Well, right. I mean, that song was distinctly like a super anti-establishment protest song.
Yeah, it was.
Like crying out against wealth inequality.
100%.
Like
in the UK especially, yeah.
Disenchanted youth.
Yeah, and just kind of, my vibe was like they were printing lies on buses to get people to vote, and then we voted out of Europe, and on the day they're on TV and everyone's like, but you lied, and they're like, well, yeah, we did, and it's just kind of, it was so infuriating for me and my friends. I just didn't think there was music representing this anger within young people, or even fucking any sort of shit that me and my friends were talking about. You know what I mean? A lot of my friends were fucking like queer and struggling with that, and just kind of young ideas. I was talking to Steve Jones from the Sex Pistols.
Yeah, dude, I know him.
You know what I mean? Like, and he was like, it's so similar how generationally the gigs are the same and the anger's the same, but now it's a lot more about love. You know what I mean? Like the movement, the wave of anger is a lot more about wanting to be loved and wanting to be accepted for loving who you want or loving yourself. You know what I mean? Back in the day, it was a little bit more like fuck everyone. Whereas it's a bit more like fuck you in the name of love now. You know what I mean? It was a weird, interesting point that he said. It's all about love, innit? And I was like, oh, cool.
I wonder.
Go on.
I just wonder. Like, I think it's great that generationally, like, you know, this Sex Pistols, you know, punk,
obsessed.
there is a lot of the same, like, angry at the same stuff, like, angry at, I think there was plenty of love back then, too. I mean...
I agree. I think what he meant by it is it was less accepted. You know what I'm saying? I think it was more like... there was more of a big fucking cultural divide. Like, if you were in a same-sex relationship, you'd be fucking, like, 5 years before you could have been chucked in jail.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
wow.
Kind of shit like that. And now it's a lot more, like, a little bit more celebratory and a little bit more, like, kind of accepted. You know what I mean? That's what he meant by it. I was like, that's fucking cool.
Yeah. Yeah. I think... fucking Steve Jones,
He's the fucking man, yeah. He's the man.
Absolutely. In the beginning with your music, it was so like political. Like you would talk about how I saw you talking about how you know, artists that you really admired were changing culture as well as music.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, and you really wanted music to speak to cultural change.
100%.
And it was very political.
Yeah.
Like political protesting, and you know, when you're kind of speaking out against like wealth inequality, I can't help but I mean, it's something that I relate to is you know, when you want so much for there to be equality, but like you're in such a privileged position where you've really like become successful, like how do you reconcile like that whole kind of attitude, that cultural movement. Like when your first music was like crying out for like equality, like against wealth inequality, and then you become super wealthy.
Yeah, it's a fucked up thing. But I think with me, my vibe was, as everything got bigger, I would want everything to feel closer and smaller. That's how, like, why we set up the festival and why we set up like the fan club and why we set up like a load of shit like that, where it was like, as you get more of a platform and power, you can change more shit and you can actually make more of a difference. 'Cause it's so easy to be like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, and not change anything at all. And when you get into a position of, I don't know, fucking more wealth and more power and more fucking influence. I remember I was just like, I was in America and I was like, these tickets prices are fucked up. I was like, this is insane. I was like, I remember there was like tiered seating and the venue was sold out on the floor and sold out in the seats, and this whole strip in the fucking middle, it was just dead every night, and there was like 400 kids, 500 kids trying to get in outside.
With this strip in the middle?
Yeah, like the tiered fucking, like, sponsored seats and shit, you know what I mean?
So those are the most expensive?
Yeah, in the fucking house.
That seems weird that the tier in the middle would be the most expensive.
I was like, it's so fucking weird, and I was like, this is bullshit. So I remember, I think, like, that's why I started the festival, because it is like that, man. I think, like, when you kind of, it's so easy to kind of get caught up in your own bullshit when you get a little bit bigger, and I think, like, we've always been about just, I relinquished the pedestal. I fucking hate it. I actually don't like it. I don't like award shows and shit. Like, why the fuck do you want to talk about, like, thanks for this, I'm so fucking grateful for this fucking shite, you know what I mean?
So if you get nominated for an award,
I normally dedicate it to the community, because it's more of a, I think it's more my vibe.
So you will accept an award, but you're gonna
on behalf of the community.
Yeah.
Like, first award I got, I melted it down and turned it into safety pins.
Nice.
For the fucking kids, because I was like, it's gonna look cooler on you, or like it's cooler to wear as a pin, innit?
Seems like you could make it into guitar picks. That'd be pretty
You know
cool.
what I'm saying?
Too.
Like, can you imagine, like, instead of like having it in your fucking toilet by having a piss, like, as long as there's
That's
like
a great
kids
idea.
outside in the line. So that was, I remember we got an MTV EMA, and I was like, right, I'm gonna melt it into safety
What's an
pins.
EMA?
European music.
Gotcha.
It's like a VMA but European.
Like a VMA, but European. I got something that's like a bad habit, but absolutely good for you. It's called Fume. And they've got this killer new diffusive device called the Fume Zero. It's 0 nicotine, 0 vapor, 0 smoke, 100% guilt-free, because all it does is flavor air so that you can trade in a bad habit for a good one. And man, 6 bold flavors in this new killer Zero program. I got a new thing in my pocket, and it's the Fume Zero. Flavored air all the way for the win. If you want to try it, it's just $24.99 for this one comprehensive device that lasts for 10 days, full of flavor, and you can get yours at tryfume.com. One more time, man. Drop the nasty habit, replace it with the good one, the Fume Zero. You get yours at tryfume.com. Now let's get back to it. I love that whole mentality. Tell me about the music festival.
It was just like, I remember, I think it came really, a lot of inspiration came from Sharon as well. I remember I was talking and I was like, fuck, man, like, a lot of music promoters weren't taking me seriously, I don't think. You know what I mean? And I was like, fuck, like, I've really got a lot to offer with this show. I really think we can do a real cool thing with it. And then I was also talking to her about the fucking price of tickets in America, and I was like, this is bullshit that it's like some pop stars are charging like $270 for a fucking gig.
more than that.
More than that. I'm like, it's fucking sickening.
Yeah, go to a Beyonce concert, you're paying like $700.
Yeah, I don't fuck with that. Honestly, like, I don't mean to bag on other artists, but I think that's fucking bullshit. Like, fuck you. You're charging over fucking 100 quid, 250 quid, fuck you. I think. Because my vibe,
I agree.
My
I
vibe
agree
is
too.
like it's like I always wanted to set it up in terms of like my communication with my community, where it's like, right, if I've got to charge 100 quid on this tour because I'm gonna put more fire or more fucking, or I'm like booking The Cure for the festival. Obviously, I've got to pay them right because of the fucking Cure. So, as long as I can have a conversation about it, what pisses me off is artists like, oh, sorry, man, like, my promoters are dictating it. I'm like, bullshit.
Yeah.
As a fucking artist, I know, we all fucking know what we're charging for the show.
For sure. And ultimately, the artist has final say. 100%. Right? Yeah.
100%. So I was just like, I want to start a festival where it's a little bit more representative of like my community of peers and just do something fucking different. That, again, like I was like 65 quid, 15 bands, 1 day out. Because then at least like you can go there and buy a t-shirt and fucking have a couple beers.
Yeah.
Like you're not going there like skin. Because you got to think like 65 quid. It's going to cost you 100 quid for gas money. You're going to want to spend... It's already a 400 quid day out.
Merch.
With your family
food,
and shit.
Yeah.
If the ticket was there, it'd be a fucking grand day out. And I'm like, that's just like not representative of the world that we're living in right now. Yeah. Genuinely, you know what I mean? Just like not. So we were like, oh, and imagine if we could tour this. And it just became like a real no bullshit
What's
festival.
the name of the festival?
BludFest.
BludFest.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
And how many years has it been on?
2 years now.
And now, compared the first year compared to the second year,
Wild. It was like twice as big second
twice
year.
as big. Wow.
And obviously the thing about it is like first year, everyone wants you to fucking fail because I don't think any promoters wanted us to succeed because we were like of the messaging behind it. Do you know what I mean? So everyone's like, we hope this crash and burns because we're going to, if it works, then I can say like, all right, fuckers, I'm holding you accountable. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So then it was amazing. And then the second year we had twice as many people and it was like a lot more
and
organized.
this is only going to be in the UK.
No, I want to take it worldwide.
Yeah,
my dream will be, my vibe will be, imagine like a BludFest world tour. Where it's like 5 of my favourite bands. You should do a comedy set.
Yeah.
That would be so lit. That would be fucking great. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm talking like circus chain of crazy fuckers going all over the world and just kind of doing something for like the people, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
I think 'cause
sick.
if you think about like as a business model, right? Like when you look at it as one pot, people just get fucking greedy. Because I know what they do. They're like a tenner here, 15 bucks there, 20 bucks there, and they just kind of add it in to fluff out the sides, and then it all comes out. Oh, fucking hell, tickets are $270. What you can do is like, I didn't make any money off the music. I paid my artists fairly. I paid the artists who were performing there what they're worth. You know what I mean? But then I own a bit of the bar. I own a bit of the merch, and that's where kind of the business and the profitable side and how we can keep it going for the next 10 fucking years is where we win. You know what I mean? If you think about it like that, if you think about it as like one pot as opposed to like 6 pots of money.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and you were in the green in the first festival.
We weren't. We lost in the first one, but then we came in the green on the second one, which is unbelievable. And that's like a prospect to the fans because I think like what's beautiful about my community is we communicate. I'm not on a pedestal going like, right, that's it. They're like, oh my God, he made these accessible for us. So do you know what? I think I'm gonna buy 2 t-shirts instead of 1 because then we can keep the festival going.
Yeah.
And that's when it becomes like that. That's fucking dope.
Yeah.
Because you know what I mean? It's just like, right, I think that's the way it should be between artists and people. That's the way it fucking used to be. It used to be a bit like, if you want to come see my show, I'm going to love you and you're going to, like, we're going to be thankful that you're paying to see us and then you're going to love us because you fucking like our music. And then everyone else gets involved and it's like a little bullshit that's like... No.
Yeah, and the love really shows on camera too because every clip I see, everything I see online, it's very transparent how... Like, your fans love you so much and you love them just as much.
I fucking do
back.
love them, man. Like, they gave me a purpose, man. You know what I mean?
I was telling you right when we met that the thousands of people lined around through the streets waiting to get into your show tonight.
Yeah, it's cool, man.
It's proper misfits.
Yeah, man.
You can tell,
Yeah.
like, these are, you know, a lot of, you know, a lot of artists talk about like appealing to people who don't fit in.
For sure.
You know, you've got Jelly Roll and Post Malone like singing to the losers, you know, like I'm looking at your fans lined through the streets. They don't fit in, bro.
I love him. I love him. And that's that. Honestly, it became beautiful how they made that happen. You know what I mean? I think I was always a bit of a loner and a bit, as I said earlier, like a bit fucking mad. And that's why I fell in love with Ozzy and I fell in love with John Lydon and I fell in love with that character of kind of non-conformity and fucking individuality and Bowie. You know what I mean? I fucking loved Bowie. Yeah. And then to be able to kind of, you never know what the fuck you're going to do. Like, same shit with you. Like, you put what you want to do into the world and then the world dictates what you really are back. You know what I mean? You can have an idea of what you think you are, but then the world shows you what you fucking are. Do you know what I mean? And it's beautiful how people have found, like, fucking identity and fucking bollocks to be who they are through this movement, and it's fucking wild, you know. And I think that, especially in America, like I could not be more thankful to the Ozman, because I think he really shone a light for millions of people to see into this community. It was wild.
I think right now, like, you are having this explosive like moment, this meteoric rise in popularity.
Mental, innit?
I think Ozzy's got a lot to do with how much.
No, I really do. I think the most beautiful thing about him and that family is that they always supported artists. Like, you look at fucking Pantera and Slipknot and fucking Korn and everyone who was on Ozfest were like baby bands, and like from 85 to 2010 or whatever, they would support artists that they loved and liked. And I think it was I think sometimes it was hard for me because I think an older generation didn't necessarily believe me, because nowadays there's no fucking mystery whatsoever in being an artist. You've got to be on your phone. You have to fucking do the shit. Like, in the fucking 80s and 90s, you just turned up, looked cool, and fucking did what you wanted. Someone would photograph it, it'd be in a magazine, and you know what I mean? You kind of didn't even have to say anything. You just could do what you know what I mean?
There was a lot more mystery around artists.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. And I think that's why an older generation, especially in the rock community, had a problem with me, because it appears inauthentic, because you see behind the fucking lens. You see me scratching me fucking bollocks in me underwear. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? There's no sense of like imagination. It's all, hello, I had a fucking great show today, to try and keep up with the fucking bullshit that's on the internet all the time, innit? So what I was really grateful for is, I think, when we played the Back to the Beginning show, for the first time, I think an older generation had something in common with me for the first time. And that was that we fucking loved Black Sabbath and we loved Ozzy Osbourne, and I love rock music. So I think people went, oh, this guy likes rock music. Why the fuck have we been hating on him?
I mean, the talent speaks for itself too, bro. You know, that changes. When you did Changes, that was fucking something special.
Well, right, and you perform Changes every night, no matter what.
I have to now. I think. I
love that.
As I say, like, I think, like, that was a moment that I'm gonna remember for the rest of my life.
For sure.
Really, kind of.
Were you not performing that song before, Back to the Beginning?
I played it. I basically, I got the call and I thought they were going to ask me to do The Wizard or some shit, or like fucking Nib, you know what I mean? I'm like, fucking go crazy, fucking rock and roll it. But then they were like, they want you to do Changes. And I was like, fuck. Piano, 45,000 people, live stream, no fucking band. You got nowhere to hide, you know what I mean? Like, so I was like, shit. But obviously it's one of the best Sabbath songs, you know what I mean?
Favorite.
Like, it's same really. I'm like,
it's not even a Sabbath song though, is it? It's
no, it is.
Yeah.
Because then a guy covered it. A guy covered it. It is a Sabbath song, promise you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because Tony Geezer, and then so basically Tony, I heard the story that Geezer didn't know that Tony could even play piano, right? Tony sits down at the fucking piano, da 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 dum, ba bum ba bum, ba 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 bum, ba bum ba bum, and apparently they were fucking on a massive come down from God knows what the night before, and then Ozzy starts singing the words, and what was beautiful about Ozzy and Geezer Butler's relationship was Ozzy would sing phoneticals like I'm in a mama, I'm in on that. I lost the best chicken in my fucking bag. And Geezer would be like, pick out words and fill in the gaps.
You know what? It's always good to have a buddy to help you fill in the gaps. Just like it's nice to have Blue Chew to help you perform a little bit better in the bedroom. Blue Chew is something that helps men have better sex. And I like to have better sex, and maybe you do too. So if you want to try an entire month's supply of Blue Chew tablets, absolutely for free, all you pay is $5 for shipping, then go to bluechew.com and use the promo code STEVO. Because imagine if you could have better sex. I mean, it would be a good thing. So one more time, go to bluechew.com and use the promo code STEVO for an entire month's supply of Blue Chew tablets. Totally for free. You just pay $5 for shipping. Now let's ride this baby all the way home.
Lyrically for Ozzy.
Wow.
So that was what was fucking amazing about Sabbath. They would all very much like write the shit as a unit together. So like doing that was just like insane, and when you get to kind of walk out and honor your hero like that, it was the first moment in my life I've ever sung or kind of formulated the ability to sing to one person. Because I'm riddled with ADHD, right? And when there's like 15,000 people at a gig, you kind of just like, wow, fucking hell, look, there's a cat, and there's a sign, and there's a pair of boobs, and there's someone laughing, and there's someone, you know what I mean, or whatever. You're just like, bing, 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 bing. But I think, like, weirdly, I just got to go and say thank you to a person that had saved my life more times than I could fucking ever imagine.
Yeah.
So I think I locked in to a new zone, and everyone's like, that performance, and I was like, when I came off, I was like,
For
the
sure.
fuck, do you know what I mean? And I think what was sick is that bit at the end when I got everyone to sing it with me. I had that idea on the third verse, and I was like, I want him to hear them backstage, because I knew he would. I knew he would be nervous because it's his last gig, and I knew he was kind of going to be in the chair and kind of. It was nerve wracking. It's not like the guy's fighting.
Yeah.
Fucking Parkinson's. You know what I mean? So I was like, in my head, I was like, I want them to fucking hear him. I want him to hear them. I want to hear the roar of the stadium, to give him like a, all right, tonight's going to be amazing kind of feeling.
How many people were at that show?
45,000.
Wow.
And then I think probably like 2 million watching at home.
Yeah.
Did Ozzy say anything to you when you got off stage?
So I had to go to a headline gig in Belgium that night. I had a headline festival in Belgium. So I got off stage at 4, got on a jet and landed in Belgium. But he said we started texting after it, and then I went to the Bahamas, and I heard that he wasn't well, and I texted him from Bahamas, being like, I hope you're all right, Oz. And 2 days later, I had 50 missed calls on my phone. I was like, what the fuck? And then he wasn't here anymore, and I just think it was like, I just feel indebted. And I've got to sing that song for the rest of my life, every night, just because I owe that. I don't know why. I'm just fucking forever. You know what I'm saying? I think it just feels right. So I said that on the internet. I was like, you know what? You gave me something, and no, let alone you gave me hope through my fucking life and as a fan and as a music fan. But you literally gave me, I don't know, a magic wand when you let me do that. So I'm like, and then you left us.
Yeah, I mean,
You know what I mean?
That's pretty sick. Dude.
It's just mad, isn't it?
Do you look at it as a way as maybe Ozzy passing the torch down?
people are saying that. I don't know. I just love him, and I'm grateful to that family and to her and him, and especially her as well. Like, she is just fucking the boss.
Yeah.
She's old, man.
Big time.
She's the boss, you know what I mean? And she just, I don't know, I just think anyone who supports artists and loves people like that, it's so easy to be selfish in this fucking career out of insecurity, ego, and especially in rock music. The problem why rock music's been asleep for a while is a lot of rock musicians are like this. No one wants to collaborate. No one wants to go on tours with each other. No one wants to, like, rappers have been winning for fucking 10 years because everyone's featuring each other's shit and doing. But in the past 2 years, rock has started to be more, let's fucking have it.
But why do you think that is, though? The rockers not wanting to collab.
I don't fucking know. I just think everyone's a bit too muso about it. You know what I mean?
It's interesting because I was seeing that like the internet is really like speculating over why there's not been recent MGK YUNGBLUD collabs. Like oh, what's going on? There's the internet seems to be divided.
Yeah.
Some people think
we kind of just started making different art. I think we just went in different avenues. I think do you know what? Like, again, like early in the day, that he was really supportive of me. You know what I'm saying? Like, really young. Sure. And I love him for that. You know what I'm saying? He really fucking supported me. And another guy who is misjudged, in my opinion. All that motherfucker wants to do is just please his community.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? Like, I find intellectualizing art really fucking strange, because let people do what they fucking want. Like, you know what I mean? And then I think, like, with me and him artistically, I think we just we came together for a moment that was really way bigger than we expected it to get. You know what I'm saying? I think, like, when we wrote that song in 20 minutes. I came round to his house and we wrote that song in 20 minutes, and then it became like 4 times platinum and just fucking reignited a whole idea. And we're like, shit. And I was, you know what I'm saying? Like, for me, I was never really a pop punk kid. I was into Britpop. That wasn't, you know what I mean? That wasn't from my side of the world at all.
So just so you know, I specifically asked ChatGPT.
Go on, I love it.
I mean, it was a rhetorical question, but I asked specifically, is YUNGBLUD punk, pop, hip hop, or rock? And
what did it say?
It said, great question. He is deliberately all of the above.
Fair.
Yeah.
I think so. I think that's the vibe. I always say I'm spherical. But I think what's beautiful about now is, I think since 19 years old, everyone's been telling me to, like, I remember trying to fucking start a band or trying to get signed or any fucking thing. Everyone was always like, yeah, rock. No, rock. Twist rock. Put beats on rock. Turn the guitars down. Whereas I think what's been beautiful about this album cycle is, like, I feel like I'm 10 in my dad's guitar shop again. You know what I mean? It's like Marshalls, loud. Drums, loud. 9-minute songs, fuck it. You know what I mean? I feel like you have to get to a place that, I think it was like hitting 27 when I'm like, all right, I fucked about with everything now. I think I just want to make rock forever. I mean, maybe I won't, but whatever the fuck. Do you know what I mean? It's just like, I went back to my fundamentals as a fucking 2-year-old to fucking 13.
Yeah.
Before you start, because when you get into music, you're like, you don't fucking, when you're 17, 18, 19, 20, you don't have a fucking clue what you're doing. Just throwing shit at the wall and just being like, yeah, fuck it. Like, cool. People like, listen to this, cool. Like, you know what I mean? And I think when you hit 27, you can consider, I think, a little bit more what you're doing.
So right now you're 27 years old.
28.
28. Okay.
Fucking last week.
Nice. Happy birthday.
Thanks. I made it
Sick.
through the 27 Club.
That's
thank
right.
fuck.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, now here's perhaps what I think is the most like fascinating, call it trivia.
Go on.
You released your first song, King Charles, when you were 19.
Yeah.
However, it was a song that you wrote when you were 17.
Yes, I did.
The Emperor.
Yeah.
You wrote this when you were 17.
Yeah, I did.
So, okay, I'm trying to figure out the math here. That's like 2015.
Yes.
You wrote The Emperor.
Yeah.
King Charles didn't come out until 2017. So 2 years before you release your first track, you write this song that goes on to become the anthem of college football
I mean, what
for
the fuck?
ESPN. Did you know this?
I did not know this.
Okay, like ESPN.
And they made me change all the words to a too naughty. I remember the original fucking one was like, fuck life and fuck all this. And like, we love the song. But can it be more triumphant? I'm like, well, it's not triumphant. It's kind of a bit more like, fuck you.
Like rebellious.
How does this come about, and how is it that ESPN makes their ESPN college football anthem?
I got a Scooby-Doo, to be honest. I think someone in the sports department, Interscope, were like, they really like this song. I'm like, what? That song? I like. It's on like a Dropbox link.
And you hadn't like you wrote it when you were 17.
Yeah.
In 2015.
Yeah.
But you obviously didn't release
I
it.
just didn't put it. I forgot about it, and it was at the bottom of a Dropbox link. And I think some fucking one at Interscope in the sports department like, that kind of sounds sporty.
Wow.
Pitched it, and they fucking went for it.
How does it go? Because I'm trying to picture like
It's
watching.
"Are you the Emperor?" Yeah, it was pretty like.
And this, you would consider that American football.
Well, no, but they did. I thought it was a little bit more like Chemical Brothers, Prodigy, kind of Kaiser Chiefs vibe.
Right.
I thought it was like English as fuck. And then you got like Tennessee fucking boys like playing I love that fucking Emperor song, man. Like
It's not bad.
That's pretty good.
yo, you're that Youngblood fella, ain't you? I'm like in loves or some shit on the fucking highway. And it's like, I love that football song. I'm like,
that's
cool,
incredible.
man.
Yeah.
Like when I said you would consider that American football, meaning that like being British, football is soccer.
Yeah, football's football, but you call
Right.
it soccer.
Right. So being British,
Yeah.
like, what's your football club?
So, right, I support a small local team called Doncaster Rovers. And everyone's been trying to get me to support a big Premier League team so we can get so they can go to big stadiums and get a box. But my granddad used to take me to Donny Rovers since they were like this big. And we're in like League One. But we're doing well at the minute. I'm telling you, fucking, we're going to do a Wrexham, go straight to the Premier League.
Wow.
Yeah, honestly.
Now you could probably get all kinds of money if you got behind one of these big
I
Premier
know,
League
I probably
teams.
could.
Yeah.
But I'm into me fucking club, aren't I?
Yeah, that's amazing. See,
Yeah,
that's
that's sick.
integrity right
Sure,
there.
I mean, I was like, I'm into me fucking club, and I just, the problem is it's too late now. I can't become a fucking Arsenal fan or some shit, can I? Because it's like, everyone will be like, what a wanker.
Yeah, you're hopping on the bandwagon.
Now you can get yourself in trouble.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, I wanna like you're so laid back, such like good laughs and everything, but like just super serious about advocacy for mental health.
Yeah, man.
And like with the changes like you released that song strictly for charity.
Yeah, strictly for charity.
And that's going to all of Ozzy's stuff.
That's going to Birmingham Children's Hospital, Acorns,
Parkinson's.
and Parkinson's charity.
Right.
Yeah.
But prior to that,
Yeah.
you released a song called Breakdown,
yeah.
and that was purely for mental health.
Yeah, we did a lot of stuff with the Mind charity, which I think Sound Mind in America, which was all about. I was having a really hard time. I think I was really lost. You know what I'm saying? I think the internet, growing up on the fucking internet is not easy. You know what I mean? I think when a lot of people have an opinion, the shit that I've been insecure about has come from comments on the internet that I didn't even know I was insecure about.
You're telling us.
Do you know what I'm saying? It's like,
Dude, do you look at comments on the
no,
internet?
I mean, I think what the story I'm about to tell you kind of healed me a lot, because I used to fucking read them and just like get cut up. And I think the problem is bullshit comments on the internet. If you're secure enough within yourself, they're funny. Like right now, I love reading fucking hate comments because I'm like, this is fucking, have you seen this fucker? How stupid is this? But when you have an internal battle that's not healed, or when you've got kind of wounds or scar tissue in your tummy that is not addressed or not healed, and you're not comfortable with yourself, it really ruins your day. You know what I'm saying? It really ruins your day. And I wrote that song called Breakdown, which kind of was about me having a breakdown and kind of trying to come to terms with the real world, because this is not the fucking, you know what I mean, real world. My vibe was, if you got an issue with me, you'll either call me up and fucking call me a cunt, or say it to me facing the street, and I'll probably respect you. That's why I like the French. Because fucking French, people say they're rude, I just think they're real. You know what I'm saying? It's like, can I have a cappuccino? No. I'm like, all right, fuck. Do you know what I mean? But then I put that song out, and there was a bit in the middle of it that what would really help me was like, I don't fucking know. I'd try and feel the air on my face, or the water going down my throat, or like touch a fucking tree or some shit. You know what I mean? I'd be like, there was a poem in the middle of it. It was like, don't forget to put your feet in the grass. Tell your mum that you love her. Say you clean up your act. Give money to the homeless man. Help him buy a bar. When you're buying your morning coffee, ask them how they are. Shit, I forgot it now. I ain't played that song in ages. But it was a poem in the middle. It was, I'm going to try and find it because it's fucking pretty cool.
When was it that you put that out?
About 2 years ago, and it was really me trying to get back to myself. You know what I mean? Wait, where is it?
So that's it. You write songs in your notes app on your phone?
I do, yeah, but I can't find it. Fuck my ass. Wait. Honestly, I fucked it.
Why? While you look for that.
Anyway, whatever. I fucked it.
I was interested in your tattoos.
Yeah.
I'm a big tattoo guy.
Oh yeah. I mean, I can't fucking find it.
Yeah. You said that you got an elephant
On my
tattooed
ass,
on your ass because you're insecure. I was trying to put that together. Like
I just was like, I remember being in Spain at 16, and I just was like, I just wanted to get an elephant on my ass, because I was like, what's like, I always had problems with my body, right? I just never liked my body growing up. I just fucking didn't. I always had issues with it.
you like it now?
Because I've been fucking training on it. You know what
I mean, I was looking at you right when we met. I was like, wow, this guy's a real piece of ass.
Yeah, I was. Thanks, babe. Fucking honey. I was like, I just kind of wanted to fuck with myself. I was like, what's a stupid fucking tattoo I can get? To kind of, you know, when you like play like tricks with yourself, and like, right, insecurity, I'm going to make myself look more of a twat.
Okay, that makes sense now. I was trying to put it together. Did I see something that there was somebody who had, like a girl had a matching tattoo?
Matching elephant.
So you and a girl
we got a matching
together.
elephant, yeah.
But then she went and removed it afterwards.
No, she still got it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then the internet lied about something.
Fucking telling you, man, ChatGPT, it's coming for us all.
And that's like a good laugh. You're like, oh, you know, like, I'm going to make myself look more silly.
Yeah, I was just a bit like, it was a kind of a bit, like, I love getting tattoos because it's like, but it's almost like weirdly healing in a way, innit? Getting a tattoo, because it's like you're a different person to who you were that morning.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you're just like, oh, fuck it. Like,
I'm about it.
Yeah.
You got wings tattooed on your back.
Wings on my back.
And that was like a really serious one. That's
that was like, my vibe was like, I think this album taught me to fly again. I really, on the album before this one, I really felt like I'd compromised and lost myself a little bit. I was listening to too many opinions, and I really think I needed to go away and just be like, right, I'm going to put out an album for myself and make what I want to make, and really just try and heal a bit. And I think like this, when you hear this album Live Tonight, it's got this fucking thing in it that makes you feel like you can fly. You know, it's like Paradise City or Wonderwall by Oasis or fucking, fucking, bam, bam, all that fucking Rolling Stones and shit. Makes you feel like you can fly. This album gave me fucking wings. I was like, right, put them on me. And Mark Mahoney did it in an Irish pub.
Mark Mahoney,
Yeah.
that's the LA guy on
Yeah,
the Sunset Strip.
Well, he did it in a fucking back of a London Irish pub. I had a Scotch egg and a Guinness in the back of a pub. It was good. It was fun.
What's do you have like really shitty tattoos?
Not really, actually. I mean, my elephant's a bit stupid. I've actually got I quite like my tattoos. I mean, maybe I got writing on me, which kind of got a bit. Should never compromise. Imperfection is perfection. Embrace the strange. Never judge. Tell the truth. Pink socks. Be a move.
Yeah, wow. I saw that you told Rolling Stone that you decided not to be political anymore because it felt a 19-year-old kid in pink socks being political. That's over.
Wow. Wow. I was like, the first iteration of it was, I think kind of, you almost get trapped when you make something that people connect with because they want you to make it again.
Yeah.
And again, and again, and again, and again. But that first bout of anger was contained so beautifully in an album. If I was going to, my third album was me trying to make my first album again, and it was not fucking real. That was the issue. Because the problem is, it's like, with it all, it was like, that was genuinely bottled up emotion there. But I moved on. I'm not, I'm just not a fucking 19-year-old kid in pink socks. I've still got the pink socks on, but. Hey!
Oh, there you go.
All right. Oh, sick. Oh, yeah, shit. I better start getting ready.
But I wanted to ask you about boxing.
Yes.
You just got into boxing.
Yeah, I fucking love it.
For mental health.
Yeah, do you know what? Like, I remember I was in New York, and I basically was like, I want to fucking start going to the gym because I was drinking a lot, and I had a really rough relationship with booze and food because, as I was saying, like, my insecurity and my album and the way, like, the album before, I was listening to a lot of opinions. I had no sense of control. It was like, the only control I had was within the bottle or within the food I would eat.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm going to fucking nail this because I can do that. I can get as fucked up as, or not fucked up as I want, and I can eat as much. And I was like, this is bad. And I was going to a really, like, kind of dark, bad place.
And you got sober for 8 months.
So yeah, so basically I was like, I want to go to the gym, but I didn't like gyms because I felt like they were really performative. You know what I mean? Like when I was going to the gym, I'd never wanted to be fucking big. I just didn't want to do that. But I went to a boxing gym in New York, and I knew I was going to LA for 6 weeks. And this guy called Pete Berg, you know, the producer Pete Berg, he's got a British boxing gym in Santa Monica called Churchill's. And I love a fucking British cliche, me tea and a bulldog and shit, you know what I mean? And I was like, I just fell in love with it. Honestly, I was
So
like,
you're still doing it?
every day.
Oh, damn.
Honestly, I fucking love it. It's
You got like the little speed bag on the bus?
I'm shit at the speed bag. I'm terrible at it. But I got the bag. I got the punching bag and the skipping rope. I'm like,
Dude, that's sick, man.
I just love it. And I spar twice a week when I'm like in stationary, like not on tour. I just love it. I just think like, because I'm really aggressive. And like, when I don't put that energy somewhere, it turns into anxiety. You know what
Dude,
I mean?
I love that, man.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm a fan, bro.
Dude, ditto. I'm like, fuck off. Like, everyone backstage is like, yo, Steve-O's coming. I'm like, fuck off. What?
Dude,
All the gang are like vibing. My drummer's a big fan.
Dude, I love it, man. I'm so excited that we get to see your show
Yeah,
tonight.
dude. Honestly, thank you so much. Like, I hope you love it, man. It's gonna be a riot tonight.
Yeah, they said that they had me down +1, and then I ended up with like 6 dudes.
You can have whoever you want.
Yeah, sick.
I'm into it, man. I'm just like, literally like get in the shower now, wash me winky, and fucking get on stage.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, dude, I love it. Are you in a relationship right now?
Yeah, I am.
I don't know why I asked that. It's done. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, good.
it, I'm done.
All right, well, dude, we're gonna let you get ready.
You're a legend, man.
I'm absolutely.
Thank you for
thrilled.
having me, man.
Yeah.
You're fucking
Yeah, dude.
legend.
This was
man.
epic, dude.
Yeah, I loved it, man. You're fucking legend, man. Thanks so much.
Yeah, dude.
And you got a beautiful dog as well. I love it. She's
Yeah,
fucking
who's my girl?
gorgeous, man.
All right, man. Let's get ready for rock and roll. Yeah, dude. Thank you so much.
No,
bro.
thank you, man.
And there it is, people of the universe. A prodigious episode indeed. And man, I can't say it enough. That performance by YUNGBLUD really, really impressed me. What else can I tell you? That happened on this last run of my Crash and Burn tour. We were, of course, where were we? We were in Salt Lake City at the time. Is that right? Yeah. Wow. It's crazy. My whole concept of time is messed up. But my next stop is Canada after I've got a nice little breather at home. And you know what else I want to tell you? That my main YouTube channel has been silent for 5 months. But we got 3 videos ready to go. And I'm not even sure which one to put out first. Yeah. Anyway, I'm in a great spot. I'm in a good position, and I hope you are as well. I love you all. Thank you.